Well, hello there. My name is Zach with musclesandveggies.com. Today I wanted to talk to you guys about food sensitivities. Now, have you been struggling with poor digestion? What about chronic sinus problems? Water retention, bloating, maybe swollen sore joints? What about just overall trouble losing weight and you feel like you're puffy and inflamed? Well, all these things could be actually from the root cause being food sensitivities. And food sensitivities develop over time, and one of the primary causes of food sensitivities actually is leaky gut. One of the primary causes of leaky gut is stress, and we all know that we have enough stress going on in our lives. So leaky gut is the root issue, and the reason why is because as the gut becomes permeable, or intestinal permeability, we become more and more sensitive to the certain foods that we're eating. Also, sometimes we're the most sensitive to foods we eat the most of, and that's because the body, when it has leaky gut, is starting to develop antibodies or an immune response to those chronic foods that we eat that are furthering the inflammation from that leaky gut. So long story short, if you feel better with an elimination diet that maybe you've tried, or maybe you've done Whole30 and you felt so much better, maybe you went gluten-free or you tried a low FODMAP diet, could it be that really you felt better from those things because you eliminated some regular foods that you had that you're actually sensitive to? Well, how do we know if we're sensitive to certain foods? One of the best ways that you can test for this, don't guess, the IgG food allergy test from Great Plains Lab. It's a comprehensive test. It shows 94 different foods that we possibly could be sensitive to. It'll show you whether those are low, medium, or high, your sensitivity to them. Once you know what their triggers are, then you can eliminate those foods, or at least limit those foods, and see if your inflammation decreases, see if your digestion gets better, see if your sinus problems maybe go away, see if you start losing weight, maybe when you've been stalled. And this will give you a really, really good insight into that by taking the food allergy test. I found out personally that I am sensitive to eggs and gluten. Shocker. Well, I knew I was sensitive to gluten. I didn't need a test to tell me that because I feel like garbage when I eat a lot of gluten or any gluten. So the eggs, and I was slightly sensitive to dairy, even organic dairy. So those are good things for me to know because I can limit my egg consumption. I can limit my dairy consumption maybe to once a week and see how my inflammation does. And currently, since I've been doing that, my inflammation has dramatically better. I've lost a few pounds. I don't even think it's fat. I think it's just water weight from inflammation. My joints feel better. Interestingly enough, my deep sleep and my REM sleep have actually increased, which is having me feel more energy at night. So interesting how that goes, that our sleep can actually get better when we eliminate some of these things that we're sensitive to and lower the immune system, lower the overall systemic inflammation in the body. So I hope this gives somebody some insight into possibly looking into the foods they may be sensitive to. If you have any questions or comments, please email me at musclesandveggies@gmail.com, or if you have any questions about the testing and how to get these tests. So this is Zach with musclesandveggies.com. Stay tuned. I'm going to be doing a lot more of these little short videos, so stay tuned to the channel. Thank you.